Everyone wants that dark green, so we're going to apply some iron today. This is Simple Lawn Solutions liquid iron. It's 5 to 10 ounces, so we're definitely going to go with the high end and see what this can do. 10 ounces of this, doing 2,000 square feet. We're at 2 gallons of water. 2,000 square feet is roughly the front yard. 20 ounces of this. We're also going to throw in a surfactant to try to push the iron, get the most out of it we can. Of course, citric acid. In the city, you get pH of like 8 or so that's definitely a concern. But most folks will benefit from some citric acid in their mix. Hey there!
Alright, today I'm out with my Hart 4-gallon backpack sprayer putting down Simple Lawn Solutions liquid iron. If you're already familiar with chelated iron, this one's a clean, foliar focused option that works fast. And just to get the most out of it, I'm adding a few extras to the tank. Right now I'm on a fertilizer buying freeze. I probably have 10 bags of different fertilizers in my garage, maybe 8, but a lot anyways. And I told myself I'm not buying any more fertilizer until I get through some of these. So I'm out of ammonium sulfate right now, but normally I would add a tablespoon or so of ammonium sulfate per gallon. That helps with uptake. It gives a small nitrogen bump. It's just a great time to do this. Then I'll throw in a non-ionic surfactant to help the spray spread and stick to the grass blades. And if you're using high pH city water like I am, mine's around 8, you can add a pinch of citric acid to bring the spray pH down a bit. That helps keep the iron active and improves absorption. Once that's mixed, I'm ready to spray. Let's walk through what's in this product, how it works, and whether it's the right choice for your lawn. This formula gives you 6% iron, 0.75% nitrogen, and 0.8 manganese. That nitrogen is low enough that you're not going to get a big flush of growth, but it's just enough to help support color and turf health. The manganese is a nice touch too. It helps your grass process the nitrogen and iron more efficiently. It's a supporting piece that most people overlook, but it plays a solid role in chlorophyll production. Now the chelate here is glucoheptonate, not DTPA or EDDHA like you'll see in other products. It's not made to go in the soil, it's designed for foliar absorption. And if you've got decent spraying conditions like calm weather and a little humidity, the stuff can absorb well within a couple hours. I suggest spraying early morning or late evening when the grass is most receptive. Here I'm not spraying at the most optimal time. Late evening and early morning are when the stomata are likely going to be open. They're tiny openings in the leaf that regulate gas exchange and nutrient uptake. If you've ever used Feature 600 before, this is a little different. Feature is more of a micronutrient blend. It has iron, but also zinc, magnesium, and others. That can be great in some situations, but if you're spraying regularly and your soil already has decent micronutrient levels, all those extras can start to stack up. This product keeps it pretty simple. Iron first with a bit of nitrogen and manganese, and that's it. So it gives you more control if you're already feeding with something like ammonium sulfate or another nitrogen source. This kind of iron spray is ideal for Bermuda grass, zoysia, or even Kentucky bluegrass if you're looking to deepen color quickly without pushing too much growth. It's also a great option for clay-heavy soils, like what a lot of folks in Texas, Georgia, or parts of the Midwest have, where iron tie-up is common. Since it's foliar, it bypasses the soil completely, which solves a lot of those lock-up issues. You don't want to wash this in. Some irons you'll wash in after a couple hours. This one you don't want to wash in really at all. Leave it on the leaf for as long as you can. If you wash it in, most of it will get tied up quickly, especially in pH above 6.5, so you'll lose most of the benefit unless your soil is acidic. That said, if your soil pH is pushing 7.8 or higher, especially in places with hard water or high limestone content, this alone might not be enough. That's when you'd want to look at stronger chelates like DTPA or EDDHA, and maybe even do a soil drench. Also, if you're already using products like Main Event or Feature regularly, be mindful of overlap. You might be doubling up on manganese or zinc without realizing it. Now, compared to granular products like Ironite, this liquid iron is a whole different ballgame. Ironite and similar granulars work through the soil, and that means they're slower and can get tied up fast in anything but low pH conditions. Plus, they usually stay in concrete and don't give you that quick visual response. With this foliar spray, you're looking at a color change in as little as 24 to 72 hours. It's cleaner, it's more efficient, and easier to control, especially if you're already running a good spray program. So if you're someone who already uses chelated iron and just want a fast, foliar-only product with minimal extras, this is a great tool. It's simple, clean, and it works. I like using it with a sprayer like this Hart backpack sprayer because you get an even coverage and a professional finish. You don't have to guess, and you're not carrying around a big jug of multi-nutrients when all you really want is better color. Spray it right and you'll see that deep green start showing up in just a couple days.